All right, Carrie, welcome back. It's a program it within. This now Koko of the matter. We don't hear you. For inside the political waka, we work out together now and reach this bus stop. Now, remember, say we tell you, say today now International Youth Day. The one way for around the world, everybody submit. Now we come down to that run. See, how many Nigerian youths we did? So some say now inside register for INEC, you go find their name, whether they go vote, that one day one side. Whether they ginger, whether hunger they touch Nigerian youth, whether their life don't change, it transform. It they part of the thing where they talk and look. So which kind of mind Nigerian youths can't even get so? When they reason country, when they reason future, whether they reason japa, that one a better subject too. They bring that one come for one day. But all these things where they their mind, how we want help them, make the package, make everything make sense, make they different. We don't carry Ogonga guests, may come join us for inside program it. And so me getting full name in one way, Papa, Mama, give them for hand.
All right, because Femi don't talk to me, I call the full name. I want come out one before we make a call. I'm not like say I come out anyone. Oga Elvis Obas Akpobi, Special Assistant to Delta State Governor on Youth Affairs, and the person the Oga at the top of the group where they call Not Too Young to Lead. But actually to you, Oga, welcome to the show.
I hear that.
We hear you too. Welcome.
Look very elections.
Will they try to be like you now?
Nah.
Will they try to be like you?
Now data oil when they use the bath now. Oil we come for inside Delta State. All right, may we start onto this issue of I know say the black say go draw go back, but I know say you go still put down for talk. When we reason issue of International Youth Day, last 2 times we don't get Not Too Young to run, but now we don't even get the bill. Since we don't get the bill for hand, we don't know say okay that one don't clear. When we contact that put from last year reach now, anything don't change for inside International Youth Day way Nigerian children they celebrate, where young people they celebrate. Any better don't join us. We'll go feel say, now true. Because if come like say the talk we keep for last year onto youth inside Nigeria, never to change. Have it changed?
It change if you observe all the political players now, everybody before now also old women that they gather for market. But if you observe, almost every candidate now they won't play around the young people because our body language don't show say we don't have to the complaint for social media, we don't have to the right, we don't have for ethnic to the fight ourselves because of ethnicity and religion. We won't come together, make Nigeria better. We don't even have to the go abroad, they go back snow just because we not get better environment here. So we don't want to take our destiny by our hands. And if you agree with me, waiting most the INEC report says now young persons come out this time around.
They reach 8 million
to register. The only appeal now, may they come out come vote. Because the only way people take the rig election now when people not come out to vote. If everybody come out to vote, I sure say we'll get them right this time around.
So the question we will ask now, they say the Nigerian youths where we they see now, whether they get the kind of mind to come out to come vote. Because if we the reason waiting bring this youth day for 2020, you know say every year they get waiting they carry the youth day come. This one now with the reason creating world for all the different ages then. That is how youth go turn that put, how their mind go there so that go fit create environment where go they good for not only them but also the people then way to come plus the elders where they already did grant and everything. But when you look at the situation of our Nigerian youth, just we won't just use them from waiting National Bureau of Statistics talk alone. Unemployment rate always still they increase. Matter of underemployment, that one too still they increase. When you look at a population where they're eligible to work, about 40 million people, and inside these 40 million people, only 14.7 million of them they fully employed. Meanwhile, another 11.2 million they, you know, you get as we call the numbers. It's they pay papers for body. You know why we they use this unemployment thing? Because when you get able-bodied to use, we fit do things, we fit use their mind, we fit create this environment where they talk about, and most of them not even fit see money where they go fit earn. They know they see money where they go fit chop. They don't see money where they go fit do. Then you can't see all this use they enter inside all these many badness things where we see for inside the country. So again, my question to you be say, with the current statistics where we they see the current state of mind, the frustration, all this is where they on ground. How Nigerian youth go fit contribute to creating better world for themselves? We don't leave PVC matter because you know say
the theme of this year International Youth Day, intergenerational solidarity. For me, what I see that thing as, yes, it means say, make the old people create safe space for the young people. Why the young people, like, to allow them to that table and be say, you won't decide their future. You know, if you tell me, say, I suffer from Panadol, from typhoid, when you never x-ray my mind.
Never check what
they do me. So the problem when make you talk about this unemployment and other things, so now because the people when they always they want to recycle themselves, they don't know what be our problem.
They will do come back.
They will can't do what be their age mate problem. So this year's solidarity, this year's team, they talk about how this, for Igbo, they call it symbiotic. You help me, I help you. You understand? So we young people make the older persons, when they recycle themselves all these while, so maybe they create safe spaces for us, so that we the young people to go glean on their experience, wisdom, experience. We will not be everything about them we will take, because we will collect everything about them. Nigeria will see the way Nigeria did. We will glean on the ones where they do well, add our digital energy, digital mind join, and make Nigeria better. Now, what is this team they talk about?
So you explained the team, but you never answered my question.
Whether the fee,
whether the youths now,
they go fee, yes.
Go feed one, and if not, what they go do?
From what I see, and from, because the youth are my primary constituency, I be asking to governor today, not me say, time not day when I did the street. I feel the avenue now, not me say, at the time I not did the street. So I don't feel first, and I be say, you wake up for money, you not see food.
You don't arrive from trenches.
Yes, I don't arrive from trenches. So
you sure?
Yes, so.
Well, that's your voice. Black say you never reach that side.
Now they bomb me. Face me and face you.
Okay.
For worry. Now they bomb me.
Okay.
So I know how it feels when young person go wake up for money, not they show of waiting, you know, they show of afternoon food. That young person are taking time bomb because he not see value in himself. So I always want to tell for programs. I always want to tell all these privileged leaders say, all this one when they send on our children abroad to go enjoy, read, come back. They go meet, man, not say people like me. They go meet hopeless young people when you be say they not see value in themselves, and they go become problem to that your picking when you use our money to invest on send go abroad, because that picking go they work out with almost 10 mopo. The day you go just lose guard, they go cash them. But if you create an environment where who read petroleum engineering, you don't need recommendation to go find work for NNPC for any other company, where would they work? You know, if you call that person, say make it become problem. Most of the problem they face for Nigeria today now because the ladder when they climb, when young people will take climb up, they cut them. Either because maybe you not get the right surname, or maybe because you know the people rich. Yes, or because you know they say the right environment.
Or you not be the same religion.
Yeah, you know the same religion. But the one when they pay me, they say. Now people when be say people when they cause this problem give us the young people now people when be say the leaders when they that time give free and fair education. Leaders when they that 70s, time 80s. Leaders when they that time once you get WAEC, you are sure of a job without calling nobody one year say whether your papa name you relate to this or relate to that. So to make this Nigeria better at the moment, now collective effort to, if not, all these people will continue to go out.
I leave the collective because people say this elders they never really they get our time. The youth now.
They get our time now. If you observe the body language, I believe they will not be changing Nigeria once, but gradually, if you observe, they get our time now.
Wait, they get our time now. Okay. Because you talk this thing. You know, say you use one big English way, no sir for Richard, go check the full dictionary, carry the understanding. Symbiotic, meaning say help me, make I help you.
Make I help you.
How did they help us now? Because you don't explain how hunger they feel for body. You don't explain, say, hopelessness, if he day for inside streets, we go carry body, they enter the youth, make the work. But the one way come, they shock me now. Now, if you reason how they want to help us, now we won't help them, I've been at them won't help us. If you look this 2023 election now, because they say, you come outside, come vote, young people. Say when you reach, when we bring money, people go change mouth. They go line up, reach from that side, put hands for one place, put leg for one place, put mouth for another place. Say that one safe, it did. The same youth where they talk now, quarrel the day inside their middle. And to say, 2023 election, me, I don't know what go vote. This one, your candidate, they throw leg for inside that one. How you want reason say this same young people where they talk, they go come cooperate, cook soup, where go work.
My only happiness is even if they not cooperate, and I pray they cooperate, we check the previous elections, they will not get these beavers, they help us. You know, go see all those talks when you be saying after some election period, they go empower them. Make we see how they want to carry rig election this time around. So, which I always tell every young person ahead of this next election. If we check the previous state elections like Australia election and all that, votes count. But my only problem now, say this one they can't buy, they sell vote. And on that thing again to be say, when you dey vulnerable, when you dey poor, you dey vulnerable. Person will never see 10,000 once. Once they give them 10,000, say sell your vote. he go sell the votes. Yeah, you understand? That is the problem.
Like, you know, say
And
me
the
and
problem-
Even who don't see 10,000,
it's still dey
if you
sell.
see 3 that day, you go sell the vote.
So-
but what are the advocate for steady now? If you sell your vote today, it be like who eat dinner as breakfast, your evening food.
You know, say breakfast now, that thing for pigeon.
No,
Make I just remind
wait,
you.
you eat your evening food for money.
For money.
Yes.
Okay.
Because you don't serve 4 years when you go
Give.
take complaint.
Bros, make I draw you go data. Data no far. You did Nigeria map. Make I draw you go data. We don't reason some things with the year for inside data. Even today small, they still drag data small.
They drag?
They drag down on top Twitter. See salary matter. It did there for on top Twitter. Say I been no see.
Say wetin?
Say salary for last 6 months. Different states where they hold different money. Say salary 6 months. I know say for inside data now. Among the people where they South we register pass for this INEC thing. I know say I see data like number 3. Lagos, Kano, like say data said day for inside that one. I want the reason vice presidential candidate we come from the same state where you now essay to ram Governor Okowa, Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, make a call am with full title.
They had youth-friendly doctor.
Youth-friendly Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa. May we draw talk go there. Wetin you reason say him go do for youth for the way, because not be everything wey we fit talk say he do for youth for inside state. Some say the result wey he do for inside data say he no complete finish. So how you wan come help Nigeria?
Okay, make we start with you know, say for this life all day.
You know say you don't start with proverb now.
This life all day.
That means the explanation go long.
People must talk. No, if you like, even fix air condition for the cloud, people will talk. But I know they talk because say, are they privileged to be essay to ram? Are they talk because say I don't see young people when be say they dey helpless and hopeless when this Senator Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa administration don't help through different youth empowerment program. Like they make them they self-reliance, only them will be a job they create wealth for themselves.
How many?
I know of job creation office. Since inception, that office don't create about 2,000 independent young people. Then they can't get on that office so that they call Project Gist. The girl child empowerment. That one are for girls. Those people they don't train more than between 2 years, 2-3 trenches. They don't train more than 3,000 persons.
But it's how many can dey the states?
Wait, how many waiting?
How many people dey the states? How many dey train?
People for my state.
Now you they talk now. If you compare the one with the one with the 3, one way remain.
You know if we make data states, you know if we make data states become the data we want overnight.
That one dey.
You understand?
But results suppose don't show for
result they show now. At the moment now as we talk, you get a particular program when it come out what they call STEP program. When we say people they apply for now.
Wait, make I even draw you. No verse. Make we double like say we want to do side G's. Forget say camera dey on. Make I ask you.
I'm not the fear because I know say God bless us with better government.
Why government and state governors? Why did they like call program? They will find one name, call them step, G's, some they find name different name. Why did they arrange things like that? Because now where would they see federal government waiting the reason now to share money direct? Why they know the Kuma just share money direct?
It depends on the mindset of people when they share money direct. So it gets even the empowerment program when they do so, you still get some young people when you say the moment they just give them their starter pack or generator or anything, they don't sell up. So imagine that kind of person if maybe you even send money direct to them, what you go take the money do? Because in as much as we they complain all the time, say some of our leaders are not good, which we agree. What will be the mindset of us?
God bless you. You
see the young people.
You see this question where you ask?
Because these leaders, where would they talk to this? So they not fall from the sky.
Oga Elvis, you know this question where you ask? Now don't they ask you since where you never see answer me? Because you still carry the matter go elders. Yes, we know based on the team saying I help me, I help you. But the truth be say unto youth, the mindset where we get now hunger.
Yes.
Now waiting I go see where go benefit me. Now waiting I go see where go even benefit me now. They don't care about tomorrow.
Yeah, true.
So when you start by say youth now your primary constituency, now
yes.
big English you speak.
Now my household.
Now big English you speak.
Where do far from my
Now make we come back to that your primary constituency. The mindset of youths, at least if you want to bring one kind of rough number, the mindset of youths, now majority of youths within Nigeria now be say now hunger. and now waiting go benefits me now.
Immediately.
Now they find.
Yes.
So all these things where you mention, vote buying, whether you give them money, whether you give them equipment, they go miss all these things. Now still back to the mindset. So I go just give you like 1 minute, just the reason the answer, because you go answer that question. No.
You find the
After
answer.
this, our caller, Oga Joe, don't call us from Kogoma. Welcome. Good evening.
This is a good evening.
Welcome, sir.
Okay, from the way down, sir.
Are they here? Are they can play? Welcome.
You know, say you now know the country where you now vote from that day. So that's no day for this country. I no follow on time. Now I go on I pass my neighbor. Now I say make I can't hold on for head instead of from there, so that make you no bite me. I can't hold for head. So I don't know. Some headlines were there for back there. We better one way on a through. I know here.
Leave the headlines.
Now,
Help us face this matter with
yesterday.
Help us face this matter
This
with
one I don't treat.
Okay, don't treat this
You
one
sure?
yesterday.
I treat this one yesterday. I think
Okay,
I
you
did
put
for
mouth
yesterday
for
when
that
they
one.
talk about you.
Okay, so what
I
do you
say
want
it's
talk
not
now?
ready. Youth, it never reach where youth will come out say we want rule this country. Lie, it no go work. Make we begin to work out for government by house. This person will time be too young, not too young to run. He not supposed to do that. He not be now.
lead.
Now later years come from youth never be ready to rule this country because corruption still dey their head plenty.
Oga Joe,
I
Oga Joe.
don't
Okay,
think this
so
one, I don't
so
think
we
this
don't put the problem yesterday. Today na solution we
Solution,
dey.
yes.
So we dey look at wetin go make the mindset of youth change, because whether you like am or not, if we leave am for another time, e go still spoil pass this one, and now you go still complain pass. Come talk say na God go help us. This one now God don give us the solution for our hand. And make we use our mind. Na we dey so. Oga Joe.
No. What you must say again, we won't talk. So,
You
I
do
don't
well.
talk this
Thank
one, I
you.
don't talk this thing.
No wahala. Thank you. Say you call us. We agree your own. Oga Joe na better caller.
He say no get solution.
He say
He say you's never ready.
He say corruption
Na
don't
wetin
put
he
their
talk
head.
I don't agree with
Okay,
that.
so answer the question. Starting from there, because you go just you
I
down
don't
and
agree
don't
with the
close
facts.
mouth.
I don't agree
Come
with the fact say youth never ready because
Okay.
you know say they always won't tell us say we're not ready, we get bad character. But they know how many of us they amplify those young people when they say that they power when they do well.
I better call to make I
We get one young speaker for your state,
Okay.
Right Honorable Debo. That young man becomes speaker at the age of, I think, 30, 20 something. He they carry that house very well. How many of us they amplify what that young person they do? We get another young commissioner for your state. That boy became a commissioner. That man became a commissioner at the age of 27, and he do very, very well. For my state, we get commissioner of 40 years. He changed the dynamics for Ministry of Youth Development.
So how we go figure more
So
of this? Na
that
wetin
will
you
take
dey so?
years. I'm not surprised too. No forget to say most of these leaders and now the kind of word where Oga Joe use just now that they use say, I better leave them, they're not ready. But we need to encourage ourselves because you know go feel say you won't make the result of your exam, the result of your test change when you not write exam. All these young people when I call just now. So I forget to mention my name, will say we get somebody like
Take
me.
5. Take 5.
Yes.
Take 5.
Sell your
For that-
market.
for
Person wey
Delta
no
State.
sell market.
Sell your
For
market.
Delta State, when you say they
Okay, so
They reflect good things to
in
the
one
young-
sentence, we know say the problem wey we get now our mindset. How we go take come out from her? Because we need to close mouth come out for show today.
make people when they privileged already, people like myself, like you, when light they shine on, make
dey your back,
we mirror hope,
Now your back idea.
make we mirror hope to other people. Say, if person like me, I don't know where you come from. Me, when I come from the trenches.
I never reach house.
No. Fee get to where I did, meaning you will get to where you did. Because if everybody they say, I beg you, make we just get this money once. I beg we cannot change this country with that. We know if we change this country with that mindset too. But if in a little space where they work, whether it be barber and you the head, money when it come, you do and where, you clean your environment well, you do the right thing. Small will make Nigeria better because that mindset of make we shop and finish today, now it is where the country so.
So thank God say you kukuma put yourself as one of the people who will be privileged because if like say when I go tanda put for him back where to show us all the way so that youth go get better mind put for inside Nigeria. Not too young to lead, but now we go they follow. Everybody wanna go find not too young to lead. Because our privilege of guy here go they show us way. Because whether we like them or not, on a serious note, we need to change the mindset of the youth. Past hunger or how you put on. if you chop your
morning food,
night food for morning, hungry go beat you for night.
Exactly. Now we go take.
no go collect which chop for need of sleep.
Thank you so much, Oga Elvis.
Thank you for
Obas
having me.
Akpobi. You do well as you can follow us touchlight this matter today. We go say better goodbye. Abi bye bye. Because not be only week today on with the close, but with the close weekend on with the close week. Cherry, it's okay. Everything. Now with the close come out. Femi, I better take over. Give us proverb. We go balance this way I just talk so.
Now, better time may remember say you be last born. Even if they're not born, you go find somewhere where you fit join. Where you go call yourself last born. Go chop better food this weekend. Correct. Go greet that neighbor, that uncle, that auntie. We be like, say you never greet one time. No carry shame. Go. If they give you food, chop, wash hand, clean mouth. When you finish, greet them, say don't do it. Find that neighbor, go next week. That's the one we will leave you with inside this one. I beg, thank you, say put out. Remember, say if you go inside YouTube, go watch all the programming we don't do for inside this week. We did there. Watch out by your eye. May you remember all the talk. Next week, we don't they book better guests since last week. They said they go come. That week, hey, now we just go sit down put. Now they referee. He go hot. We go know where the today be. My name is Femi D. Amele. Thank you, say join us for today's program. So.